All right, Bad Boys, Part 3. The guys brought over a few cars, and they were like, go for it! Now it's time to pancake that thing. Hey there, fellas. Alright, our armored UAZ is ready for another round of testing. It's been a week, maybe even a bit more. The concrete is dried, though it hasn't quite reached its maximum stiffness yet. Not to mention we have been seeing a bit of rain, so here's what we'll be doing. First off, we remove all of this formwork to see what the car looks like. Then there's the obvious matter of testing it all. Let's do this. Driving our concrete UAZ for the first time. Translation and voiceover by BMI Russian. Okay, now we can go to the test track. Alright fellas, we are looking good. As you can see, the concrete on our armored car is hard, and I'm talking rock hard. I say we try it out. So I'm not going to be engaging the low range. The normal gearing should work okay. The motor actually has more than enough power to set off in first gear. The gearbox should also be fine. It actually sets off with zero trouble, though we don't have any suspension articulation, since we've installed some metal bump stops to keep it from slamming to the ground. We're basically lacking a suspension. So in true armored car fashion, it's all on the tires. Right, enough talk. Let's try getting this thing up to speed. Getting in is very convenient. Lovely. Right, the engine is running. Now we drive. I forgot to mention that there's something wrong with the brakes. They don't seem to work if you press the pedal just once. You have to pump it a few times for them to engage. But, I mean, you can hear some weird noises coming from the suspension, which is no surprise. This is a heavy car after all. As for the brakes, we're accustomed to UAZs making a screeching noise when you go for the brakes, but here it's not so much a screeching noise. Sounds more like it's grinding. It's pretty awful. Right, let's try this out. Come on, buddy, you can do this. Second gear. Let's take this up a notch. Third gear. This is awesome. Wonderful. Time to start slowing down. Whoa there. Stay on the track. It actually drives okay, look at that. Alright guys, here's what's up. The speed this thing is able to carry... The guys were looking on as I was driving and, so they tell me I was going about 25 miles an hour, but from where I was sitting it felt more like 20. And after that you go for third gear and, the motor runs out of breath. It maintains the speed, but doesn't want to accelerate any further. So as a matter of fact, while I was driving around and having some fun poking around that field, the guys brought over a few cars, and they were like, go for it! Let's see exactly how sturdy this armored car really is. So right now I'm gonna get this thing up to speed and see which one of them is more durable. Let's do this. This is gonna be interesting. I've seen them do this a bunch of time in movies, but I've never tried this sort of thing out for myself. Today's gonna be my first time. Let's go. This is frightening. Oh shit! That actually went down okay. No trouble at all. How do you guys like this Bad Boys turnout? Not spectacular enough, huh? Bad Boys? Take two. Let's do this. Hell yeah. Stop, stop. The brakes don't work. It's decided to go for a ride with me. Let go already. And there you have it. All right, Bad Boys, Part 3. Come on, let's go. That was a pretty big hit. That one I definitely felt. Okay. Now it's time to pancake that thing. Remember that time we made a gondola? This is how we should have done it. Instead, we did a bunch of cutting and welding. Look at this awesomeness. Let's see what's up with the engine bay. Nice! This is looking excellent. Now this thing's a two-seater. I decided to let Ivan have a go. Let's see what he has in mind. I can tell you 100% that he's not stopping at that. This is quite a lot of fun. When you're sitting inside the cabin, it does come to an abrupt halt, of course, but in any case, that Lada considerably softens the blow. It slows down the UAZ without roughing up whoever's inside. Though it doesn't look like much of a Lada anymore. I'd say we should narrow it down on this side, for the sake of symmetry. I mean, this isn't gonna do it. Usually it's the front end that's wider, but here it's the other way around. Fantastic! You did a great job. That's enough. Now why did you have to break the axle off, man? I meant on the Lada. It's slowly starting to disintegrate. We had such a great time here. Okay, fellas, we're done testing the armored car. We gave that car a good pounding when we placed it up against that there barrier. But as you can see, the concrete did start to crack and fall off in a few places. Looks like we didn't put enough rebar in there. But if we were to reinforce it a bit more, now that would make this one hell of a car. I actually really enjoyed driving around in this massive thing. Okay, so now check out the width on this car. It's so narrow that now you can basically grab it from both sides and carry it away with you if you really want to. Awesome! I never thought you could make a Lada into something this narrow. Anyway, I think that we're looking at a massive success here. Yet another Lada bites the dust. And that's all I have for you, fellas. Watch us, subscribe, send in those comments and suggestions, give us a thumbs up. Alright, catch you later.